Pisces, 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 what's good? Namaste and Sakpase. Welcome to the channel. This is Priestess Yaya. What's good, Pisces? We are going to do, wow, we're going to do an energy check-in, see what's happening with the 12th house. Remember, guys, like, share, subscribe. If this is your first time, as a disclaimer, Pisces, I do curse and use profanity. I'm going to just keep it a buck. Like, I curse, so if that's something that offends you, you might not want to watch me. I am also into Palamanyambe, Santeria, Obaya, Hoodoo, and Voodoo as a practitioner. So again, those are things that throw you off. You might not want to watch me. My entire readings could be flipped around, vice versa, upside down. So do not force the shit, you feel me? If it resonates with you, Pisces, you like the video and its contents, or you fuck with me the long way, don't hesitate to give the video a like, all right? Thumbs it up, or even share the videos. What else? And it could relate to any aspect and area of your life, Pisces, because it's general, all right? So as per my motto, take what resonates, guys, and leave the rest, Pisceans. If the shit doesn't apply, we're going to let the shit fly, because it may not be your reading, all right? So without further ado, this is for all 12th house, if I could talk. This is for all placements of Pisces. You could be a Pisces sun, moon, rising. You could have a north node or a south node in Pisces. You could have a Chiron or a Lilith in Pisces, all right? All other aspects of your chart can be in Pisces, but those are the specific ones. The sun, the moon, the ascendant or rising, your Chiron placement, and your Lilith placement, as well as the north and the south node. So what's going on with the 12th house? 12th house, Pisces. Some messages that actually flipped out for you while I was shuffling. First card that came out is your own energy, Pisces. This is you. Coming out as the High Priestess, all right? The High Priestess, the keeper of the hidden knowledge, the keeper of secrets. Another Pisces can mean something to you, but this tells me that you are someone who is spiritual. You are able to navigate the spirit realms as well as the earth realm. The High Priestess is very significant. This is also someone who could be into divination. Pisces, you could be into spell work. You could be into magic, or, like I said, any sorcery. For some of you, there is a need to use your intuition. This could definitely be a card that harkens you to listen to your intuition, follow the signs, trust the synchronicities, pay attention to the red flags. Anytime the High Priestess is showing, it also could be on a more mundane, that there is a secret or something that is going to be revealed. Now, Pisces, the secret can be revealed to you through another person, obviously, through divination. If you're someone who's like a tarot reader, or someone who, again, a spiritualist, a practitioner, you might sense that there's something going on. Okay, but definitely during this time, my Pisceans, there is a need, a strong need for you to use your intuition. You also came up with the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. The Two of Coin, all right? As it relates to tarot, this is about juggling, okay? This is about balancing, the balancing act, as I like to say. This is the balancing act. Some of you might have more than one job, or more than one source of income. Things are about to change, however, Pisces. With the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Coins, it often could talk to an impending change, something that is about to occur. So for some of you, however, you could have been juggling your finances, robbing Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. Or it could also go even as far as to let me know that you are somebody who is able to keep your head above water, literally. You're able to juggle and, you know, between family and work or school or your career, whatever the case might be. You're someone who is a great multitasker. So for a lot of you, you could be multitasking a lot during this time, whether it's work related or, again, school, family, relationship, whatever the case might be, because this is someone who juggles, all right? Pisces, what the crap? What the hell? The devil, Diablo. Major arcana for Capricorn. A Capricorn can mean something to you, albeit that is your opposite. Your opposite sign is Virgo. And because I said that, a Virgo can mean something to you. The devil, Diablo. There is a toxic energy or there is a toxic energy looming over a situation. The devil talks to addictions, codependency. It could talk to lust. It could talk to possession, jealousy, but it also could talk to witchcraft, black magic. Because we got the High Priestess here, which is your major arcana. We got Capricorn's major arcana. It could tell me that in a situation, some of you that I'm channeling for and that are watching me right now could have either you're doing some type of black magic or spell work, or you're doing some type of ritual, or somebody, there's a dark force involved, there's a dark energy, a spirit involved, or a toxic energy that is looming over a situation. Granted, in tarot, we know that the devil could talk to lust, it could talk to, what is it called? An entanglement or two, codependency, stuck energy, possessive. Someone could be possessed or in a very toxic relationship, partnership, situationship. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy for my Pisces. We have the need for you to rest and take a break. Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. A lot of you might work a lot, and there may be a need for you to rest and recoup. Someone could have had some type of medical procedure done, and you're currently recovering from that. But Spirit says it's time to pray. This card represents prayer as well as meditating, fasting. Also, there's a need to spiritually protect yourself. So Pisces, if you're someone that burns incense, uses sage, Palo Santos, definitely this is a time where you would need to do some type of spiritual cleansing. I'm hearing that you need to go through a spiritual cleansing or do some type of spiritual bath. But certainly a need to rest. Specifically, if you're someone in a position of authority, or you're a manager, or someone that runs their own business, Spirit is saying that you need to take a break, take some time out. This is a card that represents no action. So in a situation that you could be facing, there's not a need for you to take action, but in fact, there is a need for you to take a break and take some rest and take some time out, all right? Some of you might like to party a lot. Spirit is saying it's time for you not to engage in so much social activities during this time. Okay. What else? Seven of Wands coming out for the 12th house. Guys, remember, like, share, subscribe. If this is not your reading, you can go ahead and click off. But if it resonates with you, like it, thumbs it up, share, and subscribe, darlings. Seven of Wands, guarded, standing your ground, not backing down. You guys, at this point in time, whatever this is, some of you might have to go to court, or there could be some type of legality regarding a situation. But this is the card also of, being on guard, willing to defend and protect. Again, you might have to go to court. That's not necessarily the case for some of you. Only a select few of you may have to be a defendant in a court case. Okay, but the Seven of Wands talks to also block communication, block messages. It could indicate, again, a need to stand your ground. You're willing to fight, protect whatever you need to. Yeah, it's no quitting sense. You're not backing down. Okay. Also, it could tell me you're on guard, or you're putting up your spiritual protection. It's also spiritually could tell me you're spiritually protected by your ancestors. What else for Pisces? Knight of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Typically, and Sagittarius is significant here for you. But this is fire sign energy, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands typically is the go-getter. This is someone who does not think. They take quick action. They're a risk taker. In a relationship, however, the Knight of Wands is somebody that is a playgirl, a playboy. This person has more than one lover. A lot of you Pisces, honestly, you could be in a toxic situation with someone. There's a third party. You're dealing with someone who is not committal. This person is non-committal. That's why we got the juggling here. Some of you just need to take a break from this connection. Some of you need to just flat out be done with the connection and not back down. Stand your ground, because it's a toxic energy. Drugs could play a role a lot, majorly. Trauma bond. I'm hearing codependent behaviors. Addictions definitely could be relative. But the Knight of Wands, Pisces, female or male, this is a fire sign. Typically, doesn't have to be. But this person is very flighty. This person is very in and out, wishy-washy. And again, this is not someone who wants to commit. I'm feeling like a lot of you, your intuition is telling you, because Pisces is one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. So it's like you guys are already knowing that this person is not reliable, okay? I feel like, honestly, because we do have the Seven of Wands and we do have the Four of Swords, a lot of you decided and made a decision to take a break and just cut this thing off. Some of you may have cut a situation off, maybe even a friends with benefits with a fire sign. It could be an earth sign. It could be an air sign, all right? Even a fellow water sign, specifically another Pisces, and maybe even Scorpio. But some of you, you have cut this Knight of Wands energy off. Or if you're the Knight of Wands energy yourself, Pisces, because I look at a reading from different perspectives. If you are the Knight of Wands, you are going after what you want. You are, nobody's going to stop you. This is someone who, you know, you have your eyes focused on the prize, on the goal, okay, on whatever it is you're going after. You are not going to be swayed otherwise. But for others of you, this is about dealing with someone who has more than one option. This person is not somebody who can give you an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is not somebody who can give you a brand new solid beginning. Okay, for those of you who left a toxic relationship, person, situation, there's a brand new beginning. Okay, Ace of Coin is like the most stablest of all of the energies, all right? So this could be new money, new shmoney, a new job, a hot ticket item, anything of value, a new career. Some of you Pisces might be starting your own business, but you are definitely about to receive some money, whether this is through financial, some type of lottery win. It could be an inheritance. It could be a pay raise or a promotion or an increase. But some way, somehow, some shape or form, this money is coming to you. It's a brand new beginning. It could be unclaimed cash that finds its way to you, but it's going to be divinely guided. The only thing I have to say about the Pentacles, which deals with the financial realm and the material realm, is that Pentacles is a really slow-moving energy. And while you might want something to kind of hurry up, specifically if you've been juggling with finances or you're going through financial hardships or hard times, this Ace of Coin is like a welcome sight. If you've been going through financial difficulties, the Ace of Coin is a welcome sight, because it indicates a brand new, solid, stable beginning. But it does take its time to make its way to you. This could be a tax refund. It could be child support coming in. Just some unexpected money that's going to put you at a level where you need to be at. Yep, can't make it up. Spirit is saying hold on to your assets. Four of Coins. In a relationship, this could indicate somebody who is too possessive, too controlling. All right, we got Diablo, and we got, so if you were in a relationship, it could have been transactional. Someone could have been trying to use you for your finances. Spirit is saying if this is you, if you're the Four of Coin or the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is telling you, Pisces, not to be so free-handed, not to be so giving, to conserve your resources, to save your fucking money. Any money that you receive during this time is not for you to give away, but it's for you to store up. It's for you to build a future for you and your family, your loved ones, okay? But some of you, you were dealing with somebody who could have been just like, focus on the paper, focus on the coin, focus on the bag, and not, because I don't see any cups here. Which is your element? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the cups. I don't see any cups yet. So from what I'm seeing, there's been a lot of ups and downs. Finances could have been a situation, or someone could have just not been reliable when it comes to money. Yep. King of Coin. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, as I said. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You got the Four of Coin, Ace of Coin, and the King of Coins. Some of you could have been married. There could have been a divorce where assets had to be divided. But there is like I'm feeling like whatever that toxicity, yeah, Three of Swords and the Lovers, yeah, right under each other. Okay, the same lovers in here is the same lovers on the lovers card and the Three of Swords. Definitely there was some type of third party situation. You guys were dealing with someone who was a juggler, who had multiple options. They definitely put you in competition with other people. Some of you, this could have been somebody at your workplace. You could have been dealing with your boss. You could have been dealing with somebody who was already fucking married, unbeknownst to you. But for some of you, I'm going to just keep it a stack. You knew this person was already involved with multiple people. This person, but it could have been transactional, is what I'm hearing largely. Transactional. Definitely could have been a co-worker, somebody you worked with. This person could have had a lot of money. This person also, not only did they may have had a family at home, but they still were someone who still spread the wealth. Spirit is telling you take a break. Take a break from and remove yourself from a situation. Specifically, if you're a part of a third party, Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, Lovers, and Diablo. So there's definitely been like more than one person involved in the situation. A lot of toxicity, a lot of negative energy. Yep. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Queen of Swords. Pisces, you're after all of this. A lot of you are taking on this energy, especially if you're going through a breakup or a divorce. And I'm picking up for a lot of you, you're going through some type of divorce. You found out your spouse, female or male, was unfaithful. Okay? Stay tuned to part 2.